Hello dear students, welcome once again to online video lectures. Today we'll start with man-induced disasters. In the previous video, we have discussed regarding the natural disasters like flood, cyclone, earthquake, tsunami, forest fire, etc. And we have discussed about the management of the disasters also. What were the things which we have to perform during the natural disasters and what are the things we have to avoid during the natural disasters. Today we will discuss about two man-induced disasters. Number one is industrial accidents and second one is the example of industrial accidents, that is Bhopal Gas Tragedy. Let us see what is the exact meaning of man-induced disasters. As we know that the disaster which occur due to the natural calamities are known as natural disasters, and the disasters which knowingly or unknowingly are done by the human beings by their awareness or unawareness or due to ignorance or due to the feeling of human machinery causes damage are known as man-induced disasters. So let us see what is the exact definition given in the book. Those events which take place due to the direct or indirect, knowingly or unknowingly done by men, unawareness or ignorance and failure of human machinery etc., which cause heavy damage to human life and property are called man-induced disasters. Now we'll talk about the industrial accidents. These are the examples of man-induced disasters. In industrial township or mills or factories, there are many chances of accidents even after enough precautions which are already taken. Such accidents results into death of people, livestock and damage to the property. Besides, the environment is also affected because it can cause pollution and harm to the environment. Human errors are at the base of industrial accidents. So industrial accidents will only occur when there is an error done by the human beings. Men undertake the management and care of various machines of industrial processes and collection, transfer and distribution of the manufactured goods. So everywhere utmost precaution is taken by the human beings so that all the works which are done by the machines or the human beings are done with proper care, but sometimes knowingly or unknowingly a small error occurs which give rise to an accident which cannot be ruled out. Ruled out means which cannot be stopped. One of the example is Bhopal Gas Tragedy. What happened during the Bhopal Gas Tragedy is the Union Carbide, it's a name of a factory which was located at Bhopal in the capital city of Madhya Pradesh, used to produce insecticides. Insecticides are the chemicals which are spread in the fields, in the crops, so that we may avoid the growth of insects in our fields. In the process of production of poisonous gas, MIC was used, and this gas was stored in a large tank. In the early morning of 3rd December 1984, this poisonous MIC gas started leaking from the tanks, which lasted about for 40 minutes. Due to this event which took place in early morning, the gas very quickly spread over the densely populated area in Bhopal, and according to official figures, about 2,500 people died and thousands of residents in Bhopal were affected by this poisonous gas. Besides people, the gas also killed thousands of birds and animals, drinking water, reservoirs, land, unborn babies, newborn babies, pregnant women, etc. were the victims of its adverse effect, while 10,000 people became handicapped permanently and nearly 1.5 lakh people were handicapped partially. Partially and permanently means the handicap which cannot be brought into proper position. They were totally handicapped, and because of medical help also they will not be able to behave like a human beings, like a normal human beings. And partially means after medications and after making some operations and all, those handicaps could be cured. So nearly 1.5 lakh people were partially handicapped and nearly 10,000 people were totally permanently handicapped. So what happened in Bhopal Gas Tragedy? It was the date of 3rd December in 1984 when all the peoples were sleeping. Early morning, nearly about 6 o'clock or 6:30, that was the exact timing when the tanks in which insecticide production gases, which were poisonous gases. Its name is given here, MIC. It started leaking. It was a poisonous gas, and the tanks started leaking those gases, and the gas was spread in the nearby areas. It was densely populated area, and the people were still sleeping, so that it was not uh, good for them to smell that gas, because people who are sleeping, they are in the deep sleep, that too in the early morning. When the people are in the deep sleep, they were not able to smell that gas, and they were not able to take the precautionary measures, and they inhaled that gases. It went inside their body and caused harm. Nearly 2000 people died immediately, and thousands of the peoples were left affected by the poisonous gas. So some rescue operations were also done during this gas leakage. What we should do and what we should not do during the rescue operations of gas leakage: install modern warning system for getting advanced information about gas leakage. As we know that nowadays we have alarm system for fire breaking out in a building, so in the same way we can also put a gas leakage alarm, that to be that too will start working when there is a gas leakage. Predetermine the high level measures for safety in factory and support it. We should not allow the factories to keep the intoxicating gases up to higher level. A small amount can be kept in the factories, but not more than that. A level should be set for all the factories, so that they cannot keep any intoxicating gases or any intoxicating chemicals more than the authorized level. If the gas leaks out during its transfer, the gas tanker should be driven away from human settlements. We have to observe the wind direction and run into its opposite direction. We should allow the people to get to a safer places. Do not treat breathlessness, burning eyes, etc. by yourself, but seek for the medical guidance immediately, because if you will start to treat yourself, it may be fatal for you. Fainted or weak people should be immediately shifted from the affected area. We have to inform the fire brigade and police, so that they can come to our rescue and take care of our people. We have to park the vehicles in such a way that they do not obstruct the vehicles of the rescue operations. So we should also follow the traffic rules, the parking rules, and we have to act according to the authorities, and we have to obey the orders given by the government. What things you should not do during the rescue operations or during any gas leakage tragedy? During rescue operations, persons who are not associated with the work should not gather around. They should go to a safer place. You should not enter the affected area till the area under gas leakage is declared totally safe by the authorities, because when you are entering those areas, you may get infected, and your health may also have any adverse effect. Do not join the rescue operation without proper training in rescue operations and necessary equipments, because gas leakage is very fatal for human beings. It can cause a great damage to the life and property of human beings, so that whenever there is a calamity of gas leakage, we should always stay away. And if you are not having proper training, and if you are not having proper equipments, it's better to call for the authorities who are trained and having the proper equipments, and we should control our emotions during this time. So these are the do's and don'ts during the rescue operations and during the gas leakages. And we have discussed about the Bhopal gas tragedy. It was one of the biggest gas leakage tragedy ever noticed in the Indian history. There are many other gas leakage tragedy which are been happening in the world around, but in India it is one of the biggest gas tragedy ever took place in Bhopal on 3rd December 1984. The data which you have to keep it in mind is the date which happened is 3rd December 1984 in the early morning, and the gas leaked about for 40 minutes, and 2500 people died. 10,000 people became handicapped permanently, and 1.5 lakh people became handicapped partially. These are the things which you have to keep it in mind, and a question may arise in your examinations from the Bhopal gas tragedy. So you should also learn about it and keep all this necessary information into your mind. So we'll discuss about the other man-induced disaster in our next videos. Till then, stay safe and keep learning. Thank you.